I like eating a mochi rice cake that let in pastes of twig resting through the translucent mochi and the coating of rice flour glinting to my fingers as I pick it up. The flavor had a richness and a depth that far surpassed the sugary explosion of sweets that I was accustomed to. Chewiness reminded me of soft, fresh, and toffee. A lot of people arrived in Japan are confronted with these seemingly unusual blasts after pounding the rice and wonder what on earth is that? With its sticky and stretchy texture, mochi is a real curiosity of those who have never tried it. A group of activity, the collaborative nature of making mochi brings the people together. The traditional method making mochi takes time and a lot of helping hands. The process begins the night before when the rice is cleaned and left to soak in water. Mochigome is soaked in water overnight. Then it is steamed. Heat allows for more water absorption and finally then placed in the large mortar made of wood. This is where the fun but back-breaking work begins. Using a wooden mallet, pestle, kine, the rice is repeatedly pounded until it becomes a more moldable mass of uh, gelatinous rice. It begins each mashed and pounded into its soft, sticky state. This pounding of the rice into mochi is called the mochi-tsuki. One person is needed to pounding the mochi and the other person to turn it over and add water to get the rice consistency and texture. Once smooth and stretchy, you can eat the mochi immediately. Mochi can be made into small bite-sized pieces and eaten in many ways. Freshly made mochi will become hard over time, so it preserved that. The mochi is wrapped in Japanese paper and then freezed dry to keep up for up to years. If you grate or boil it, it will retain its original stretches and chewy consistency. Deeply tied to Japan's cultural heritage, mochi is a type of rice cake and has been around for centuries. Do you like to eat mochi too? Mochi is made from glutinous, short grain rice called mochi-gome rice, which is known for having a chewier texture than regular rice. So, what flavor do you enjoy eating? The umbrella times, mochi covers all different types and flavors of Japanese rice cakes, which kind of dough made from pounded steams of rice. Eating and making mochi is rooted in many traditional Japanese culture, and it's tied to the significance of rice and the practices of giving thanks to Shinto gods for providing the harvest. In ancient Japan, it was believed that mochi held a divine presence, so it was regarded as a sacred food, and that was eaten to pray for health and good fortune. Now, eating all year round in convenience stores everywhere, mochi still has associations with various festivals and seasonal events through the year. Making mochi together with family and friends is still commonly practiced through Japan as a part of celebrating the new year. You must steam the rice and pound it until it becomes sticky and the rice gray and lose their shape. Then you continue pounding it over and over again until it is completely smooth. Now you have a fine sticky rice paste. Mochi is something different than the normal rice, the staple food in Japan. Its main characteristic is the stickiness obtained after the rice has been pounded down. Kaisu is a process of turning the rice upside down so that all sides of the rice are pounded equally. This makes a mochi even smoother. People who turned over the rice are called kaeshite. The people who pounded the rice are called tsukite. The synchronization between these two people is very important in making a mochi. The kaishite has to continuously wet his hand so that the rice paste will not stick to them. The rice must be pounded with considerable force to make mochi well. Tsukite is pressing the rice with a heavy mallet. When the rice is completely smooth and homogeneous, the paste is shaped into nice rice cakes. Pattern go is a rhythmical sound of a mochi sticky rice cake is being pounded. Experience of the pleasure of humming down mochi. It is a welcoming and delicious Japanese cultural tradition. The finished rice paste is taken from the container and carried to another place. The sticky rice paste is then dusted with a flour called rice cake powder and shaped onto long and rounded pieces called the mirror rice cakes. I look forward to the first taste of the fresh pounded rice cakes. It tastes amazing. It is also very popular to eat mochi with grated radish, soy flour, and sweet red bean paste. I can find my own perfect combination taste of mochi.